ECR is another one, but we need to install on the similar lines. Mm. 8082 is also not running, right? I used to access 8082.
నా వాచ్‌లో అన్నీ స్కిప్ చేశారు.
Some errors are there. Missing master key. Mm. 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 It is by default configured to work with database when installing. That is it, that container is failing to start. Expecting Postgres. Okay, let's try. By default, the service will be enabled, right? Okay, excellent. So, I think this installation is installing with the DB as a configuration, guys. Cannot start the application with other than Postgres. Mm. Okay. Sudo nano. Example is there. That is where I am typing. Hmm. Second. Username is Postgres only. I need to change the password and I need to set the Artifactory server, right? User with password Artifactory grant or It is expecting the database. Generally, in memory DB also it works case when I download and install under the dev mode. But when I install through services, it is expecting the database. Let's see. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Which is good, right? Database installation is only good. Still permissions are missing. Switch to Artifactory. Okay. I'm working on Artifactory only. Sorry. I'm working on Postgres only in my office for my project. The service instance, API instance is not coming up. It uses Flyweight and then on spot when it is coming up, if database schema is not there, it creates it. Okay, perfect. Artifactory server is up case. The disaster started now. Perfect. Okay. Mm, finally. Slash. Congratulations. Coming up. I mean, I need to keep doing Google search. I know the system.aml and all. So I went one after the other one and then did the troubleshooting and all. But the good thing is we are using database. Oh God. Okay, UI is a different instance or what? One second. Yeah, I thought perfect. 8082 also we need to have a backend for UI. Okay. Actually, it one is not required. It two is sufficient. That's what I told initially onwards. When we hit, if it is properly starting, it two service is running. If it is not properly starting, it is breaking there itself. That's fine. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, so now I should mention all the steps, right? Install PostgreSDB sudo apt update hyphen what? PostgreSQL PostgreSQL country. Sudo hyphen I hyphen Postgres PSQL PostgreSQL create database artifactory create user artifactory with password. I'm just using artifactory only. Switch artifactory. So you are setting up the database here, and then you are creating the database, creating the user with the password, creating the database and everything. Okay. Then once you are done with that, install the Artifactory server. Mhm. After installing the Artifactory server, here update the system.aml configuration file with the database properties. Mhm. Slash opt slash var sudo vim slash opt slash var slash etc. Here password is auto encrypted, but you can write the normal one. Okay. After starting, it will encrypt it because it's a configuration file, right? If it is a clear text password, somebody can hack the database. Perfect. So then good guys. Now we know everything. Okay. First time with the database, I also didn't install with database Postgres data DB. I didn't install the Artifactory. Always I used to show the in memory, but this is good. Okay. Now setup is done. Mhm. Now we can log in. I guess admin default password is password. Let's try. Yep. Very long back, I remember. Default password for the admin login is password, guys. Okay. And another one I forgot 8082 slash 8082 slash. Okay. It prompts for username slash password. Default is admin and password. Upon first login case, it asks you to reset. See, it is forcing me. Artifactory@1 I kept case. Please remember. Artifactory@1 is capital I kept. Okay. Base URL. This is what I am saying. Unless you have a domain name, it doesn't allows you the base URL. Create default proxy. So it starts asking you which remote repository you want to proxy. You understood? If you want, you can skip for now. Finish. You guys understood? So I would say almost production grade Artifactory server we are running. Because we have database too now. Congratulations. So now we need to start. Yes, we need to add the repos and all now. I think 99.9% of the people don't teach this as part of the DevOps. Does anyone has know this, that any other people are explaining Artifactory in the market in DevOps in this way? I don't think so. Okay. So shall we continue the configuration tomorrow and then set everything?
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, yesterday I missed class. Today I attended, but some database configuration I was seeing misunderstanding. Why we require database here?
Sorry,
Because
man.
why
Your
we
voice
require
is not clear.
database part actually? I missed some content. So in JFrog, why we require database to connect? That I'm not understand because we require to store library. So what is the role of database here?
So how does your system configurations and everything get stored? You're uploading your Artifactory repository. So some jar file you're uploading. Where does it goes and stores in if you're publishing the jar file?
On instance folder like EC2 instance.
So if it is on the directory, then if you move from one system to the another system, let's say your server is not sufficient now, you're moving the Artifactory server into a different machine then,
Okay.
and multiple instances of the Artifactory server has to run means in a clustered environment. Database is a distributed storage, right? In one single server, you can have database, multiple instances of the Artifactory can run and can access a single database and then publish and then sync the artifacts. But if you are storing in a local system now, can you run cluster of Artifactory servers?
All right.
You understood or not?
Yes, understood.
Yeah.
Actually, my confusion like we are downloading library in our local like main libraries. So there are some packages in this package, multiple packages, multiple jar inside that library. So we are storing as a blob in database, or we are uh,
That's up
following
to
the
him, right? He
structure.
might be storing as binary so that it can be distributed. That is all Artifactory internals coding. We don't care about how they are storing, but they need database. Unless until they have database, they will not be able to distribute. Or HA will not be there,
Okay,
right?
understood. Yes.
Yep. What is organization upload Artifactory on S3? I didn't understand, man. Sanoj Kumar. Why jar var will be uploaded to S3, man? Organization will not upload jar var into S3, man. That is an insecure one. And second thing, Maven will download from the S3. Okay, that's fine. There are people who are listening. That's why they are teaching. That's it. Okay, that's fine. So we will try to understand these configurations and all as part of the tomorrow's session, guys. Okay. Yes, guys. So next week, I think I'm going to announce the Java batches, Spring framework and framework batches. I'm going to announce, guys, next week.
Hi, sir.
Yep. Tell me, man.
How are you, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thanks. I'm sorry to ask this question, sir. Sir, if you don't mind, can you please make a batch for us for a system design?
That is why to ask sorry, man. You're asking for a new batch, and why are you saying sorry?
No, that is from our perspective because we habituated your classes and your way of teaching, and because I'm not able to accept someone teaching some other things. So,
I'm planning actually the AA batch, man. So I want to start first of all the framework batch, and then in parallel DevOps, and then AI. All the three I want to start. So very soon. First, I will announce a Spring batch because people are waiting. Then immediately AI and DevOps. All the three guys. So
so
just yesterday only I spoke with Durga Sept and we are about to announce the batches. And did I took for you guys the what is this Agile workshop completed for you? Scrum Agile. Okay. Next weekend we will plan for Scrum and Agile workshop days. Okay. So if any of your friends are looking for, just ask them to join. It's a free and open batch for everyone.
so, the,
This is
so
not for you guys. Every batch I does the same thing. Agile and Scrum methodology. Okay. Just remind me tomorrow in the classes I will announce so that both Java people and DevOps people, all of them can attend. Timings of the Java is your timing 7 to 8. I will start the new batch. And your batch, I will try to change it to 6 to 7 if possible. We will work out, guys. Don't worry. Because for you, only Kubernetes is left over. People are waiting for starting the new batch for frameworks, and then you guys are blocking that time. So if you guys can adjust early or late, then we can start the new batch of Java. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Design, I don't know what do you mean by system design, man. What are you expecting as part of the system design?
no, system design means like so if you're designing for a if you are going for architecture level, so what are the things like architecture roles are what are the things we need to design?
That's not in something to study, man. To be honest, like when you're experienced, you will get it.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
okay.
sir. Hello.
Yeah, tell me when.
So, is there any tentative date like when the AI batch will start? So,
Tentative only, within 15 days, I will announcement the batch itself.
okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
How many months, sir, for AA batch? So is it
Maybe
is it
3
going
months.
to?
It's not going to be long. It's going to be 3 months of time. Unless if I discover something while teaching, that's your luck. If I feel more things need to be covered, I will take, right? Generally, I won't stop with explaining basics and all.
I think first batch you are going to explain to us very lot. I'm expecting.
Yeah, that's true. I'm expecting to cover more in the first batch, and usually what I do is the first batch students I will permit them kind of next batch freely or something most of the time. That's what I did for DevOps too. Usually,
Mhm. Sir, I'm sorry to ask again one more thing here. For AA batch, do we need any Linux related things so
Linux
that
is
we
needed. Yes, Linux is needed. Python basics are needed, and then Spring is also needed.
in that case DevOps batch we can combine means we can club that and we can go
Yeah,
with
we
for.
can ask what we can do is that's where I can start DevOps and AI both parallel, and then I can ask the people who are there for the AI to join the DevOps Linux part.
Mm,
So I can combine them together. That's
okay,
also
got it. Yeah, got it, sir. Now.
okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Anything else?
So I completed AWS course from you, sir. So I'm in my company we have like AWS developer role.
Mhm.
So I think we completed AWS practitioner, right? So is it
Developer
similar
and
to AWS developer?
practitioner and developer both are same. Man. We have learned about setting up these services, right? For example, yes,
Okay.
if you have installed the S3, configured the S3, then accessing, storing the objects into the S3, downloading the objects from the S3, if you can do that through program, then it is developer role. For example, one of the service I gave you. So in this way, every service, if you can programmatically perform the operations in the application by consuming those services, then it is called developer role. That's it. So since you are
Okay.
Java developer, you know AWS SDK, right? Cloud SDK.
Uh-huh.
They provide programs, right? So APIs they will provide. So using those APIs, if you can write the code, then it is. So if you remember, we learned on DynamoDB, we stored the data, we downloaded the data from we queried the data from the DynamoDB.
Yes, sir.
So that is nothing but SQS, SNS, all those are the programming. So developers are developer tool, AWS developer role.
Okay, sir. So the solution AWS solution
You
architect
know,
is something different,
you
sir.
know AWS cloud
Mm-hmm.
platform, what I taught. And if you are a Java developer, then you are already an AWS developer, as per me.
Okay. No, there is one more different role, sir. AWS solution architect.
Solution
Is it something
architect,
different?
solution architect also we partially covered, man, but there is a lot, I would say. Maybe
Okay.
honestly, 20% of the solution architect we might have covered, like setting up the networking policies, NACL rules, which one should be used when, which services has to be used, how they need to be configured, how do we need to make sure those are secured, high availability. In these aspects, if you can set up the infrastructure and guide the people to use them, then it's called solution architect. It's a level
Oh,
role, kind of experienced.
yeah. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, guys. So remind me tomorrow during our classes. I will tell the people that the workshop will be announced. Okay. Thank you, guys.